Viewer list.
Where's that at?
They can hear everything in the background, by the way. But I've So just waiting for everyone to join the server currently. There was a delay because of the update that happened with the new shadow case. So everyone's slowly trickling into the server now as it just came back up.
Alright, thank you viewers, those of you that are in here right now, or those of you that have been waiting the entire time for this match to begin. Thank you for your patience. Yeah, this just seems like the worst timing possible this could happen. Nobody cares about NA. They just care about Euro times.
Yeah, probably like the worst times to ever do updates is days of match days, but I guess that's just how it goes.
NA just gets the crumbs at the end, under the table, you know. Should be starting up pretty soon here. Starting to see people pile in.
You know, you would think we had that update just a couple days ago. That they would also update the servers and the case at the same time, instead of doing like 3 different days of updates.
So they wait, you know, until a weekday. It's just, oh yeah, there's some matches going on tonight. Let's put that case in there now.
Yeah, I mean, no, I don't think anyone plays matches on Mondays. Monday might be a good day to do that type of stuff, but I guess if that's the way they want to do it, that's the way we'll do it. So
You could probably make it a little bit later too, don't you think? Maybe do like a midnight, 1 o'clock type thing.
Yeah, I mean, being over in Germany, it's only a 9-hour difference from California right now because their daylight savings. I don't know if they've hit theirs yet. I don't know. They always hit theirs after us or before us, one of the two. But I mean, if they do it at midnight, that regardless is 8 or 9 in the morning. Not many games have started that early.
Right. Yeah, perfect opportunity to do it.
But just waiting. Looks like we have 9 of 10. Just waiting on one of the VwS members to come in, and then we will be going to the knife round over here on train. Any predictions, Phil? Any predictions?
I'm not sure. I mean, I haven't really seen. We've been following VwS for quite a while now, following over the last couple matches. They're currently 0-2. They're trying to make a comeback here. I think a defeat over eLevate here will be an extreme upset, and definitely will be what they need to get the momentum back this season, the beginning, being one of the favorites of this league. Yeah. If they do pull off an upset, it will definitely be close.
Yeah, I know.
I'm predicting 16-13 if that's possible.
Yeah, VwS. They did decent up against Make War Not Love L1. I think it was like 16-13. 16-13 game.
16-13 on D2. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean that team also is 2-0 currently. So, but the match they had just the other night, I think it was last night. They didn't fare too well in. Maybe they'll be able to make up for it here on train against these guys.
Yeah, I think so. I haven't seen the way VwS plays on train. As of yet, I imagine they have a couple things they can pull out of their sleeve here.
I mean, this is the upset map right here. Not many people are that great at it, I should say. I know Fnatic beat TSM today, and TSM is one of the better teams, I guess you can say, on train. But
right at the moment, yeah, I agree. I've seen many an upset on this map. Actually rooting for VwS here. We've got a couple friends on this team. Those of you that are actually going for eLevate to win this.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna go for VwS, then I'm just gonna vote for eLevate, just so.
Just to be against me.
Say we won. Yeah.
We're gonna be biased somewhat. Not too much, but just a little bit.
Well, I figure Peter and Slimmy are just gonna carry the team, so.
I imagine they will do pretty good.
But just waiting on one more from VwS to come in. Looks like let's see, Chadwick's. Oh, and there's Cutlass now coming in. Or he switched teams. I don't know what's going on.
Cutlass came in, yeah.
Yeah, Cutlass.
He's in now.
Haven't hit tab over here. Match is starting later, so I'm a little bit more tired. But we are going to go here into the knife round, figure out which sides these two teams are going to be starting on. It's going to be the ESEA Premier League Season 20, eLevate versus VwS Gaming.
Get hype, chat.
Chat never wants to
This
get
is where it
hyped for you.
begins. If you're not gonna get hype for me, get hype for the teams.
Oh, Peter just pulling on the juke moves. Oh, poor Peter.
Alright, 1v1 here. Rhino
Rhino's
versus
only
Stewie
one hit,
2K.
And that left click comes in and Stewie takes it.
He knew
But-
the communication between his teammates. He knew he was low.
But we'll see what happens, see what sides they start on. Looks like they are deciding, and it looks like eLevate's going to be starting here on the CTs. VwS starting here over on the Ts.
I do consider this map to be T-sided. It just makes it's different than the old trains.
See, you go T-sided, and I go CT-sided. I mean, I think it all just depends more on the communication and how they play inner. If they play the one-man inner and the 4 people outside with one as a quick rotate, I mean, it all depends, which looks like what they are doing, so.
It just seems like such awkward angles to hold outside, especially on a quick mid-rush. They can quickly get out of mid and just kind of go and, get behind the trains. Trains are all slanted, kind of getting in their way.
Yeah, it's a little slow game right now. But right now we have Stewie coming into from lower, going to be getting the first kill over onto Solace. And that right there going to be making it now 5-4. The Terror's still yet to push anywhere. They have 2 people over here at Alley and 2 over at the drop down of Ladder. Looks like it should definitely be an outside hit. Cutlass now going to be taking a couple shots over to the CT watching Alley. Nothing really going to be connecting on either side though. Peter just going back to enter to check around. Nothing going to be seen. Chuck Wallace sees the guy over at Heaven, takes a couple pop shots over towards him. Not connecting with much. Rhino just still in the alleyway waiting. Jumps out around the corner. Going to be picking up a kill over onto Slimmy. Chadwicks comes up to Heaven. Picks up 1. Going down to the box. Stewie going to be coming up behind Chadwicks now. And the final shot going to be getting him right in the head. But as he comes down, we have Cutlass just waiting for him. Now it's going to be a 3v1 situation. PC only going to be at 2 HP, but we have Chuck Wallace over at 1. So it's still possible, but the final kill does come in from Cutlass. And that's going to be VwS taking the first round here over on the T side.
Right, we had Chadwicks and actually Chadwicks and Cutlass doing the damage at the beginning of that round. We had a ballsy play from Stewie at the beginning of the round, pushing all the way up into inner B and getting that kill onto Solace. Very ballsy play right there. It worked in his favor, but he just didn't rotate fast enough to get that trade kill outside before the damage was already done by Cutlass and Rhino.
Yeah, it was definitely a great recovery by VwS coming in with a man down. Still able to take control of outside and controlling the site. So we'll see what they do here now. It's going to be 3 of them with Mac 10s, 1 with the CZ and 1 with an actual rifle. And Stewie over here with the scout for the CTs with the nade. But Cutlass here just getting that intuition, knows one's going to be pushing and picks up that first kill over onto PC. Rhino now having a little firefight over at the alleyway. Not much coming out of it. Stewie going to be picking up that kill with the scout, and Rhino with a nice headshot from that Mac 10. CT's here going to be after extra worry right now. Solace watching for the guy to push, and he does. That's going to be another kill here for the T side. 4 versus 2 currently, and they are going to be taking the inner bomb site. Bomb going to be planted. It's going to be a retake here for the CTs. Might just be going for exits, though. But as that goes on, Rhino does pick a kill over onto Akis. Or Akis, sorry about that. Solace here now not having the information of the final guy. Going to be rushing around with the Mac 10. Does pick up yet another kill with it. And that's going to be taking it 2-0. Only 1 person going down here for VwS.
Yeah, solid anti-eco round there for VwS. Been slow at the beginning, waiting for some picks. We had Rhino waiting in alley. Actually kind of let Stewie come out a bit too far out of alley there to get that pick onto, I believe it was think he got the pick on Cutlass, didn't he? Was that the Cutlass or Chadwick's?
Yeah, it was one of them. Looks like they're going to go for a 5 P250 buy right now. And right now, Stewie the only person to pick up kills over on the eLevate side. Only one with a little extra money. It's going to be a 3-man stack outside. One just playing the Z-Halls, though. And VwS just playing patiently currently, just waiting for the pushes to happen from the CTs. CT's now having 2 people go inner. They do see the guys coming down from the inner side. Rhino waiting for him with that AK-47. Going to be picking up one. Chadwick's with the CZ going to be picking up yet another. And now all the remaining CTs going to be working their way inside. Shots being fired from all directions. Slimmy just going for any pop shots that he can get. Going for the guy at upper. Does pick up that headshot. Now PC all alone. One coming up from the side. So PC picking up a nice back kill right there. And the guns on VwS are starting to drop. 2 AKs remaining with 1 P250. But the long range is going to be over in VwS's favor. PC going for that P250 kill on the bomb train. Does pick it up on Chadwick's. And just like that, it's a 2v2. But Cutlass comes around the corner picking up the kill over on the PC. And the bomb now going to be exploding. And Cutlass does pick it up. And both terrorists do survive with their AKs.
Alright, we have eLevate. Actually, they do end up taking out 3 guns that round, so it's gonna put a little bit of damage on their money, but they're still stacking up quite a bit. We got Solus stacking up a lot of money, 9k. Spot his weapon down to 5.8.
Yeah, luckily for VwS that round, even the guns that they did lose, they were just the SMGs, so not too big of a hurt. They should have been buying regardless this round to upgrade. But now we have the AWP over up on PC and the op over on Chadwick's. Peter going to be pushing towards that room. Does see one, picks up one, but gets traded out by Chadwick's right away. Slimmy going to be taking out Rhino with a headshot. Ake is picking up one, and Solid picking up one as well. Ake is going to be getting another, though. And just like that, the gun round coming in and eLevate taking control.
Definitely some good trades there by Stewie 2K.
Yeah,
We saw VwS come out and actually get a couple entry picks right there. It just wasn't good enough. The trades were too good for eLevate that round.
Yeah, everything seemed to go in the favor of eLevate there. Once they got the guns in hand, just taking full force advantage of VwS. Peter here going to be watching the Z-Halls with the AWP, just waiting for one of them to peek out. Nothing much really for movement over on the T side. Now both teams just currently waiting for people to make wrong pushes. Chadwick's here only with the Tech 9, going to be getting naded down to 85. And smoke starting to finally come out on the T side, flashes as well. Not much actually going to be going through with it, but Stewie's going to be taking a peek from lower. Gets dinged up just a little bit, but does some damage over on the Chadwick's. Both teams still holding strong in their areas. No one actually fully pushing out yet.
Yeah, this will definitely be a critical round for both teams here. To break each other's money.
Yeah, we do have a smoke coming into inner. It is actually going to be bringing extra people over into it. The smoke actually is going to be working over into VwS's favor. Too many people are going to be rotating for eLevate. Chadwick's here going to be on the opposite side, going to be picking up 2 people with that Tech 9. It's going to be a 2v1 situation. Peter all alone. They are going to be getting bombed down. So it's a great smoke there from VwS, going to be bringing in a bunch of members from eLevate over into the inner side. Now Peter all alone on this retake scenario up against 2, going to be up on top of bomb train. Chadwick's has no idea he's there, and he is going to be picking up that kill. He starts the defuse, 4 seconds, 3, 2. Solus doesn't realize that it's actually going down. And Solus just going to be giving up that round. eLevate picking up an easy win right there.
Pros don't fake. I was about to say that VwS actually pulled off a pretty nice fake right there. They actually ended up 2v1ing Slimmy there in sight when they caught them out of position. VwS definitely had that round in their hands. But that was an excellent clutch there.
Yeah, I don't know if Solus just didn't actually hear the defuse happen. He might have been too far away. But with that new update, as everyone's aware of now, you do have the little wires that come out, so a lot of shoulder peekings are in play. Just checking for it on these fakes.
Right, I think his teammate may have called that he had an op out on that position. I don't know. Could have been many factors that caused him not to peek.
But right now, with VwS being able to get that plant, they are able to buy semi. They have 2 AKs and 2 Galils over on their side, and Chadwick's once again with that Tech 9. See if he's going to be able to pick up the kills like he did last round with it. We do have 2 players over on eLevate watching the inner side, one playing over at Z, which is Peter watching upper. It is going to be getting smoked out. Not much yet to happen yet. Cutlass actually going to be jumping down to lower, but just waits over in the smoke. And as that's going on, Ak is going to be picking up 2 kills outside, taking down Chadwick's and Chuck Wallace, but Rhino going to be coming in, picking up Slimmy. Now we have Cutlass coming down from ladder room, taking a look around. It's taken out there by PTR. And now Rhino all alone over in the alleyway up against 4. Ak is coming around the corner with a nice little flash. Does actually get in blind, and the sprays from both sides finally picking up the kill as Akis.
Yeah, eLevate definitely doing a phenomenal job holding down mid, doubling up on it. The crossfire seems to be just impregnable at this point.
Yeah, and right now VwS just having money issues. Their force buys and Chadwick's non-stop just buying pistols still doesn't have any money to buy. Solus the only one with extra cash on his side. It is going to be a 5 Tech 9 buy from him. It looks like it's going to be a hard rush in to enter. Actually, now they are slowing down. The bomb is over in that side as well. Peter actually pushed up at upper with that AWP, going to be picking up the first one. Now after picking up that first kill, going to be falling back to the back of the bomb trains. All 4 members of VwS still over in that area though. Stewie here going to be smoking out lower, hearing the information that he did that there's at least one more person there. Right now VwS is just in a standstill, not able to do much, knowing that the op is over at upper. Not many areas that they can go. eLevate's still actually going to be holding on to the sites, not actually doing any unnecessary pushing outside. But we have Stewie now checking out lower, doesn't see anybody. Might be giving the information over to his team that they should have rotated back by now. And all of eLevate still actually outside, just waiting for them to come. We got Slimmy here going to be having a nice little confrontation with 3 of the terrorists as they do make their way to alley. As the full rush is coming in, Slimmy's there with the incendiary, going to be throwing down the first one. The damage is going to start being done to all of them. Picks up 2 and finally goes down to Chadwick's. But the damage has been done. Chuck Wallace all by himself over up onto the bomb train. Picks up 1 but goes down to PC.
Formidable eco round by VwS, also taking out 3 people.
Yeah, it was definitely a costly round for him with 3 people going down, just those Tech 9s. And right now we have VwS should be able to do a full buy since all of them do have equal amounts of cash. They were able to pick up those first 3 rounds, but since then eLevate just been taking it to them. Peter here just gonna be watching the terrorist middle side, not seeing much.
Alright, Chadwick's better put this op to work against Peter.
But we have Akis pushing up. Akis actually full view of it, and they're not going to be raiding for it. Cutlass goes down, but Rhino gets the trade.
Very nice trade by Rhino there.
Yeah,
Quick on his feet.
Slimmy and PC going to be watching that alleyway. 2 of the terrorists actually there. Chuck Wallace still waiting above ladder, waiting for one of them to come out. Chadwick's actually boosted up on one of the electrical boxes. Does see one come out, and does pick up that kill over onto PC. And now it's going to be a 4v3 situation here for eLevate. See if they're going to be able to get anything. Slimmy spraying through the smoke. Does pick up Chadwick's. Peter going to be taking out Solace. Slimmy coming around the corner. Picks up another one. And just like that, the tables have turned. Now it's a 1v3 for VwS. Or in eLevate's favor. Chuck Wallace going to be all alone. Bomb all the way on the opposite side of where he's currently at. Looks like he is just going to be saving it. Not doing too much moving. Don't know if he's lagged out. Oh, He's moving. We're good.
Looks like he's here. He may have been lagged out for a little bit there. Looked like it.
Yeah, it seems like everyone's doing the back and forth movement right now. Might be a little bit of lag on the server. But the time is going to expire, and Chuck Wallace is going to be saving that AK-47 for the next round.
All right, for that, one thing I have to say about that round, I've noticed Slimmy being put in some awkward positions, awkward situations. You know, I'm seeing a lot of 1v2s, 1v3s from him. Did a very good job holding his own that round. Whipping his crosshair around, taking out a couple people. One coming alley and one in hell area.
Yeah, the game sense for eLevate just seems like it's a lot higher right now than it is for VwS. I know they've been a team a lot longer. They've played in some big tournaments as well. So that's definitely playing a factor over here. But right now, right back into it, it is going to be another save from VwS side. Four of them waiting at alley. Slimmy just thinking that someone's there, throws down that smoke. Rhino going to be rushing straight through it. Here it goes, and Rhino's going to be picking up that kill over onto Slimmy. Now coming around the corner, Akis over on the train. Waiting for one, gets two, gets three actually. And finally going down to Chuck Wallace with that AK. So now it's him all by himself up against three with 5 HP, going towards the bomb train. And Stewie going to be picking up that final kill. eLevate now 6-3.
Yeah, eLevate definitely not letting the casualties go unpunished, especially on these eco rounds. When you see a lot of good trading going on like this, that's when you know their communication's on point. I'm seeing a lot of good crossfires, good callouts being made here.
Yeah, VwS just can't find anything after these pistol rounds. They are now on that 5 loss streak, so they are going to be able to start buying just about every round. Slimmy actually going to be playing a different area. Might have caught wind of one being up there. Slimmy picks up one, though. The spray not working too much in his favor, and Chuck Wallace going to be taking him out. Now it's a 4v3 situation. Solid's going to be pushing up through alleyway. Not going to be connecting with much, but PC picks over up on Chuck Wallace. Akis picks up one as well. Picks up another, and the trade's just coming in from all directions, and PC picks up that final one. And eLevate now on a 7 win streak.
Akis coming up huge that round. Solus actually came out of alley a little bit too late to get the trades he needed to get that round. If he was just maybe a second sooner, and he could have turned that round around completely.
Yeah, they are doing decent damage onto everybody. The money over on eLevate, even though they've won 7 straight, 3 of their members are actually pretty low on cash. They have been getting kills. Peter going to be pushing upper, but whiffing that off shot. Chadwick's going to be looking around towards alley train, doesn't see anything with his AWP. PC just waiting for that push out from ladder room. So an easy kill there by Peter, but actually didn't pick it up. Very unfortunate for him. Would have gave him their guys the 5-4 lead, but Peter still pushed up at upper, and Solus knows that he's still there. Solus here going to be jumping up onto the box. Doesn't actually go. Solus going to be peeking around the corner, and Peter does pick up that kill. Rhino here playing alleyway, picks up Slimmy. Rhino and Slimmy just going back and forth all game. Chadwicks picks up that very close off shot. Cutlass coming around the corner, not going to be able to pick up the kill over onto Stewie, but Stewie's low. Stewie picks up one, another one as well. And Rhino now coming around bomb train. Stewie not thinking that he'd push through that flash, but he did. And now it's going to be a 2v1 situation here. Peter all alone here for the CTs. The terrors, the bomb is all the way back towards spawn. 20 seconds remaining. They have to just do a straight dash to it to get in and plant. Here comes the run back. The disadvantage to leave them bomb all the way over there. Peter set up, sees one. Not going to be taking any shots. Going to be playing over by that bomb train. Going to be trying to stop them from planting. And the kill does go out. Now all Peter has to do is stay alive. It's a 1v1 situation up against Rhino. Peter knows right where he's at. Jumping up on the train. They're just playing ring around Rosie. And the time's going to expire. And Peter's going to be picking up that round.
I think this is the second clutch we've seen from one of their members this game. Just clinching these rounds. They're just not letting VwS get any kind of momentum here. That was definitely VwS's round to win.
Yeah, that's one issue we've been actually seeing in a lot of these matches we've been casting here on Train lately, is that the members all go, but they leave the bomb over towards spawn. And right there is where it actually backfired on them. They didn't have it with only 25 seconds remaining, having to run all the way back. just to try to get it and get the plant. But Peter going to be pushing upper once again and does pick up the kill on Chadwick's. Peter just doing damage on the upper side. But 4 other terrorists just going to be playing alley. It's Solace going up first up against Slemmy. Slemmy here just going to be waiting for them to come around. Does get full blinded. But nothing much happening to Slemmy yet. Slemmy does pick up 2. PC picking up 1. And PC picking up the final one. And they just hold alley like it was nothing. And that's eLevate now still on a winning streak of 9.
Right, and it looks like they were trying to do kind of repeat what worked the round before, even though they ended up unfortunately losing that round versus Peter. Peter playing that round very smart. They tried that again. Peter ended up pushing up and getting the first pick inside, so they couldn't do their inside fake as effectively as they did it the round before.
Yeah, Peter's actually pushed upper just about every round that he has that up, but we have PC here going to be pushing up ladder room. Does pick up the kill on Chuck Wallace, and that is going to be bomb dropped in ladder. The CT's now going to be controlling that, knowing right where it's at. And now we have Akish just going to be pushing up on top of the bomb tray. Catches the very glimpse of the head of Chadwick's and picks it up. That's going to be 1. Akish going to be spamming around, picks up the kill over on Rhino. Cutlass now all by himself. Knows right where Akish is. Akish going to be dropping down, and Cutlass picking up that headshot. Finally going to be stopping that kill streak. Slemmy going to get pop flash. It turns away just in time, picking up the kill over onto Solace. And eLevate just taking it to him right now. Cutlass, last one remaining, switching between the AWP and AK, just juggling the weapons around. Doesn't know that one's actually coming up behind him as well. And Cutlass actually hears it, does pick up the kill over onto Stewie, turns back, and goes down to Peter. Great effort there by Cutlass, but way too many just to take care of.
The kill on Akis ending his killing spree there, courtesy of Shadows.
Yeah, Akis had the damage done already to most of them, though. Picking up that
Absolutely.
beautiful headshot, just very tip of his head that you could see above the train, and just taking it to him.
VwS taking a long time to hit their stride here.
Yeah,
Looks like they're doing anything they can to get their momentum up.
Yeah, VwS here going to be doing a full tech 9 by Rush. The trade does come in from Stewie, taking out 1, but Chuck Wallace picking it right back up. We do have Peter, or Akis coming in from the inside over at Z, picks up 1 kill. The flames are going to be going down towards the bomb sign. Akis going to be pushing up, drops the bomb carrier. And now not much that the VwS is going to be able to do. Slemmy picking up 1 from far. And Akis here slowly making his way around, finally sees the last guy, and just shoots him right in the back of the head. And that's going to be 11 straight now for eLevate. But here we go into the final round. VwS not showing any sign of life since the first 3 rounds.
Right, and it seemed almost like eLevate hit stride during this match in the very first gun round, when they got that nice crossfire hold in mid the first gun round.
Yeah, but here we go. We have a boost up onto the box over in Z. Peter going to be picking up that first kill. Slemmy picking up 1 over into the ladder. Is going to be getting shot down pretty low. Peter getting some shots taken towards him. Does peek towards the electrical box. Knows one's over there. Going to be firing it out. That fire just going to start doing work. Peter picks up the kill through electrical box. Actually, it was through his teammate. So damage done by his own team there. But Cutlass now the last one live up against 2, and they know right where he's at, and eLevate going to be picking up the 12th round, making it 12-3, going here into half. VwS actually going to have to do some massive communication here if they want to come back from this deficit. Yeah. But here we go. They are going to be going right into it. No delay at all. Going right into the first round of the second half. VwS was able to pick up the pistol rounds on T side. Let's see if they can do the same and actually get some more rounds in their favor.
Right, they definitely need this pistol round here.
And it looks like it's going to be one of the traditional strats here by the T side. 1 going down towards alleyway. Rhino going to be watching that. Does hear him over there. Rhino picking up a nice 1-shot USP to Peter's head. Beautiful 1-click there by Rhino picking that kill up. Going to work greatly in their favor here. 4 members of VwS going to Oh, actually, sorry, eLevate gonna be working their way inside. Do get the bomb down, do pick up a kill. Slimmy got 2 on his books now. Stewie just going all the way around. Picks up a 3rd. Picks up a 4th. Stewie going for the ace. And actually goes down to his teammate.
Wow. Stewie absolutely going nuts that round.
Yeah, very unfortunate for him.
I'm actually feeling very bad for Rhino right now. I noticed most of the time last half he was consistently hitting that pick in alley every single round. You're usually getting the pick either onto Slemmy or whoever was rotating in and out of alley watching that. Whether it's on whether it's on defense or offense, he's been getting that entry frag in alley.
Yeah, Rhino pretty much the carry right now for VwS Gaming, sitting up at 17 kills. The closest person to him is Chadwick's at 9, so Rhino just trying to put this team on his back. But as all that's going on, Stewie's going to be picking up 1, Ake is picking up another. Not much faith looking over here into VwS's favor. Stewie picks up yet another kill. And now Rhino all alone, the in-game leader here for VwS Gaming, picks up a kill over onto Slemmy, but going to be getting hit from the side and going down 14-3. No sign of life at all from VwS since the first 3.
Looks like this could be coming to an abrupt end if they don't pull some crazy, maybe a crazy eco round off here.
Yeah, and it just shows the experience level from eLevate playing in the lands that they have, and how long a lot of them have actually been together. Just taking it to these other premier teams, working for that professional spot with ESL. But here we go, it's a full outside hit here by the Terrors. Peter picking up 1, Stewie also picking up 1. Chuck Wallace finally going to recover with 1 on his side. PC going to be taking down Chuck right when that happens though. Cutlass and Solus, the last 2 remaining survivors here for VwS. It is a round they need. They are going to be going on to match point if they lose this. And as that happens, Cutlass goes down. Solus all alone up against 4. Solus coming around the corner, does pick up the kill over on Akis. Now PC knows right where he's at, knows he's behind that corner. Just going to wait and let him come out to him. Stewie and Slimmy both waiting there for him to come out. Solus going to be picking up 1, but goes down to Stewie right afterwards. Now we have eLevate.
Stewie!
Go ahead.
Stewie dinking Slimmy right there in the process. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, they seem to... eLevate seems to shoot their people a lot. I know Peter did an op shot to do some damage to his own, and Stewie and
with
Slimmy,
good reason.
Yeah, Stewie and Slimmy just hitting each other up, but this definitely looks like it's over. eLevate 15, VwS 3. And if you look over on VwS's side, they don't even have money to buy. They bought last round as much as they could to try to stay in it. So this definitely looks like it's pretty much the end here. Stewie going to be picking up the first kill over onto Rhino. PC going to be picking up 1 onto Chadwick's. Chuck Wallace just going to be waiting on the outside to smoke. The nade from Ake is going to be picking up his own teammate. The DK is just amazing on eLevate's side. But the bomb going to be going down. Ake is going to be picking up the kill over onto Chuck Wallace. Solus, the sole survivor, up against 2. Going to be getting fired out. Picking up 1. Solus trying to keep his team in this now. It's going to be a 1v1 situation. Solus all by himself, nading the wrong side from where Akis actually is. Those big long wires finally going to start coming out here from the CTs. The defuse has started. Akis knows it's happening. He actually got off.
Oh, he could have stayed on the bomb right there.
And we do have a lag from the thing. But Solus going to be picking up the kill and the defuse now. I don't know what happened with GoTV, but as we saw, it did hit a little bit of a hiccup as that defuse was going.
A little bit of sound messed up there, and I heard. I couldn't tell if he had enough time left or not, honestly.
VwS on match point for eLevate. Finally coming back and showing some life in this game. It looks like eLevate just wants us to end. 3 of them buying AKs, the other, or 4 of them now having AKs. One of their members bought for them, the other guy having a Tech 9. They just want this match to be over. But we have Chadwick with that AWP watching over towards the T side of mid. Now going to be rotating to inner, watching towards lower. Chuck Wallace picking up 1. Peter doing the trade. Now it's going to be a 4v4 situation. Both teams just waiting for something to go in their favor.
Yeah, Sol is definitely showing us that he wasn't giving up quite yet that last round with a nice 1v2 clutch. We'll see if he can keep on pulling off the same kind of shots here.
We have Cutlass. I don't know if he was actually meaning to drop off that train right there, but falls down, waiting for the guy at upper that was just about to push out. Slimmy now going to be working his way. Does a little jump. Unable to come through with it, though. Chadwick's picking up Peter with that AWP up at upper. Now Solace finally going to be going. Actually, Solace goes down to Stewie, but Chadwick's going to be trading out Stewie right away. Another 1v1 situation. We have Chadwick's over against Akis. The fire going in the general direction of Chadwick. Chadwick's still yet to peek out, though. Comes around the corner and Akis just from the side, and that's going to be the game. eLevate
Alright, Chadwick's watching for him to... He was watching for him to cross right there. Just missed him before he crossed. Had no idea it was coming behind him. Stewie 2K definitely going ham that second half. Especially on pistol round to start them off. Even after Rhino was getting those entry picks.
Yeah, it was definitely a great game. Rhino was doing everything he could on the VwS side, but just wasn't able to do what was needed. The rest of the team just pretty much on his back. Once Rhino went down, that pretty much ended the round for VwS, it seemed like. But eLevate was definitely showing their seasoned skills in that match, just taking it to them. VwS only actually came up with 4 rounds, and 3 of them were the first 3 rounds when they were on T side.
Right.
But that's going to be it for us, guys. Thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, hit the follow button on the bottom left. We will be casting more matches here in the future. Thanks again.
Hold on. We were going to do a giveaway, a beta keys for... Yeah, for those of you that actually looked at the ESEA store, we're updated by that, updated by chat. Any of the time in here, should have heard about beta keys will be released for the new incoming game, Gigantic. Those of you that have heard of it, we were going to do a giveaway today, just randomly hand them out.
I guess I'll go ahead and let you do that for the viewers that actually stuck it out all the way to the final round.
Looks like most of you have already left at this point.
So we'll wait. We'll get that giveaway going on right when this ends, or right when they do it. Oh, my beautiful homepage. Message our guy that does the giveaways so he can come in here and do it.
Alright, well, it looks like there are too few viewers right now for us to do this. Most of the people have already booked it and left for the night. So I guess we'll do this some other time. Next time we'll be casting. We will be doing giveaways for the game Gigantic. But those of you that stayed in here, thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for your patience. If you came in here at 10 o'clock and had to wait a good 20 minutes for the servers to be updated, thank you for waiting. And we will be back casting more ESEA main and premier matches.
And thank you guys. Have a good night.